Ivy with the heat.
Rare Breed Entertainment, because Rare Breed Entertainment has done a good job of making noise, taking a lot of shine away from URL, and regardless of what URL is doing, and by utilizing YouTube and those type of things, they've gained ground. And right now, it's the time for them to. They gotta buckle up, man. It's a fight. URL basically was like, look, we want to fight. That's pretty much what they did at this point. Like, we want to fight. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna protect our brand. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. They basically gave them a big fuck you. We're not gonna allow you to continue to book guys we got or this and that. This is good stuff. You guys if you guys like fucking court TV, you need to pay attention to this, because this is very, very, very big. You know what I mean? This is very, very big, man. Like, this is one of those situations that you may want to pay attention to, especially if, you know, if you're planning on starting a league, or if you're planning on doing, you know, any type of business as a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? These leagues have now showcased that they are willing to. They're willing to. Man, my nigga, get the fuck out the way. That they're willing to take legal action on you if you do not follow the proper protocol. That's a big thing. The fact that ARP is being sued now by the URL, it puts people on notice. You know, it really does put people on notice, and this actually helps clean up the game. Like, people don't understand, it helps clean up the game. You know what I'm saying? It helps. And if you're like, I think I should do a battle rap for dummies on this. Do you mind if I go? Thank you. You know what I mean? Because I feel like this is what I was talking about in terms of battle rap for dummies. People don't understand that this shit gets real. And URL X was the first ones to exercise. Actually, I was. Hold on. That's my man, Poppy Physics. Right? Like, this is something that a lot of these leagues should be paying attention to. A lot of these artists pay attention to. That this is gonna be. This should be the norm. If you violate a contract, URL has pretty much showed right now the willingness to take you to court. I mean, before we would hear, you know, all these leagues, you know, people stealing deposits or business or leagues blocking battles or this and that. This is growth. This is showing, like, you know, we're not gonna tolerate this shit. Look, I'm getting you chicken right now, baby. You know what I mean? Like, this is big. I think a lot of battlers, a lot of league owners need to take heed to this, because this is what it's gonna be. If you want to, if you feel like if you're Black Ice, or if you're Guerrilla Warfare, you whatever, you gotta be on your P's and Q's with this shit. And the only way to put fear in these people is to hit their pockets, and that's pretty much what the URL has done. And they just showcased that. They're like, listen, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna set the precedent, and you're not gonna sit here and feel comfortable doing this. Like. And I feel like a lot of battlers need to be aware that these lawsuits can come to them, and these league owners need to understand, if it happens to you, and if you got proof, you better go out there and sue these motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. How do you think Daylight feels being the epicenter of the first, you know, like, how does Daylight feel?
Daylight is an awkward individual, man.
I was gonna say,
I'll be honest with you. I think Daylight enjoys this shit. To be honest with you, like, a lot of people don't know, like Daylight has done this before. Like, this is not the first time he's breached contract, and Daylight should not feel too comfortable in the fact that you can be brought up on certain things as well. And I think not to say Daylight, but a lot of these battlers that are under contract or stolen deposits have done things like that. They need to be aware that this is legit. Big Cannon was just taken to court recently. He actually won, but he was taken to court for allegedly stealing a deposit or not fulfilling his contract. But, you know, I don't think Daylight's going to get sued, because I feel like they view Daylight as a future asset, and they don't want to destroy that relationship. They see him giving them potential battles with like a Lux or Kayshawn or whoever it is. Like Daylight is still he's a draw, so I don't think URL will go there with Daylight at this time. Now, if they decide to sever completely with their relationship with Daylight and say fuck Daylight, then possibly they'll sue Daylight for damages and things of that nature. But this is bigger than Daylight. This is the URL drawing the line and waging war against RBE. You did what you did, you've gained ground, and now we're here to step on you, and we're going to take a giant shit on you. And that's pretty much what it is. Like, people got to understand that's actually what it is. I got to order the food for my kids. QP, chime in on this. What you think?
Welcome back to Dynasty. What can I get for you?
Can I get the grade 8?
What sauce on them?
Mild.
Let me get to fix the pipeline. Number 2.
Fruit punch?
Fruit punch iced tea?
Yeah, and let me get the Big Zack snack and make it large fries on that one.
Big Zack. You said you want to go big on the whole meal?
Yeah, that's fine.
And then what you drink with that?
Fruit punch as well. That's it. And can I get a barbecue sauce on the side? That's all. But yeah, people don't understand that, bro. Like,
Sorry, that's going to be $17.46.
no problem. This is war, bro. Like, people gotta understand. Like, if you're a quantum physics, if you're a QP, it's time to get your lawyers. Like, URL is not operating like they were once before. So when they come into you with these deals, they're loaded with lawyers looking at them and benefits to them. So you need to really protect yourself. I've been telling these guys since I started the podcast. It's becoming a business, and if you don't have a lawyer, you will not be respected. You know what I'm saying? They're going to look at you like a sucker, like, man, we could take advantage of this fool. He still thinks he's in the streets. He still thinks he's rapping on the corner. This game has changed. There's nothing to do with that no more. Your ass will be drained, bro. They will literally take you to court and take everything you got. They don't give a fuck. It's facts, bro. Like, and that's what I'm saying. There's going to be more lawsuits that are going to pop up, a lot more. You guys are going to be surprised. There's going to be way more. Shh, Riley. You know what I mean? There's going to be, and like, if you're a league, get your shit together, man. Get yourself a lawyer. Get yourself going. If you're a battle rapper, you're being ass raped. You're not getting what you're supposed to get. Get a lawyer to overlook what you got, what you're doing. Battle rappers don't own homes. They don't own shit right now. Most of these guys, and you know that, QP. A lot of these guys are living out of their fucking mom's crib, car, bullshit. It's time to get right, bro. Treat yourself like a business. You gotta take your hat off to guys like Daylight or Geechee Gotti who have made it into a living. You know what I'm saying? Where they can continue to grow their brand even independently without relying on somebody. So I feel like a lot of these battlers have to. You can't. You know how they say, in order to win a war, you need money, right? You need to stack up. You need lawyers in the situation. You need protection. You know what I'm saying? We don't know all the legal terms. As brilliant as some of these rappers are, they don't know the law. But guess who does know the law? The guys that are cutting your checks. They want to own your stuff. They want to own all that stuff. So for you to be on a fair level playing ground, you have to protect your brand. That's the most important thing. Your own brand, because their most important thing is their brand. And making as much money out of you as they can. Can you please sit down? Stop. Stand up. Bring that up. Bring that up. You know what I'm saying? So, like, people, rappers, battlers, if you're an artist, get a goddamn lawyer. It's an investment you should make. You'll make more money. Yes, you're going to have to pay, but you're going to make more money and you're going to be able to sleep at night. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be able to sleep better at night, and you're not going to get raped. You know what I mean? Like, stop, please stop.
Yeah, I tell my fans, I be like, people don't have the money you think they have from battle rap unless you run your shit like a business. If you don't run your shit like a business, niggas is check
Can I get a barbecue sauce?
Just like a fucking 9 to 5.
100%, and that's what they're getting. They're getting check by check. You be like, they're living off of what they're being given.
Then I told them we take battles on small leagues everywhere, and then we end up either just taking a deposit or paying it back, because all you're doing is making a living. You're trying to make those numbers. Like, niggas is between anywhere from 25 to 40. battle
Mhm.
rappers, right? You got to make 50 grand a year to even live like middle class America. So niggas,
Yeah.
man.
And that's if you don't live in New York, or if you don't live in Cali, or if you know what I'm saying. If you live in these places, that's not money, bro. They say if you live, if you live in Chicago, if you live in San Francisco, right? If you make over $100,000, you're lower class. Here, look right here. This is you're actually poor, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you're actually poor. You're making $50,000. You're pretty much homeless, bro. In San Francisco. Like that
Norbes,
shit
why
is
you think I
fucking
moved to
unheard of.
Oklahoma?
Bro, that's why I moved to Georgia.
I moved to Oklahoma so my shit would make sense. Like 50 grand a year after battling all year. That shit tax free. Okay, now we're
100%.
talking a little bit. But we're talking about 50K in these Chicago, New York,
Yes,
California, Florida.
absolutely.
Good night. Yo,
100%. But that's where they want to keep you at. You got to understand, a lot of these rappers, right, these battlers, they live in these areas. But they're getting paid like they live in fucking Oklahoma or not. Even worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they got to understand, bro, like, you think that lawsuit is about RBE? Yeah, it is. But they're sending a message to everybody out there. Like, we will take your ass to court. You know what I'm saying? And these people, and listen, that's their right. They're not wrong by doing that. But if you're a Creole Battle League, if you're a Block City, if you're a whatever league, you have to protect yourself. And you have to take action when needed, because if not, you're going to continue to get stepped on. And I feel like that's one of the reasons they filed against RBE. RBE allegedly, right, was getting battles blocked by the URL allegedly for how many years and never took action. But look who took action on them.
Yeah, I just told Casher. I just told him like 5 minutes ago. I was like, bro, you gotta file. This is like like he's lighting the path. Like URL just lit the path for people to realize what's happening, and you can sue. You can get your bread. You gotta have a lawyer though.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? When I launched my lawsuit, right, people thought I was fucking crazy. I just read some of the comments like, URL got the biggest lawyers in the world. People assumed that they had Johnny Cochran with them. And I'm like, my nigga, I'm not coming here to play. I have a team of lawyers, like, you know what I'm saying? And like people don't understand. Now all of a sudden people are saying like, wait a minute, this is what the game has become, and this is what it is. You have to protect yourself, bro. It is what it is, man. Like it's a different ball game, and battle rappers need to understand that this is how it's going to move. They're not gonna play with you, bro. They're protecting themselves, their assets, everything that they can right now, and they're trying to eliminate. They're definitely trying to eliminate RBE, bro. This isn't about a few dollars. They want to weaken them. They want them to spend lawyer fees, and I believe there's going to be more lawsuits coming. I believe RBE is going to countersue. I believe URL is going to try to add other claims in there. They're going to try to get more information, but this is what I'm trying to tell you, man. This is going to get interesting, man. Like I believe that, like when I seen how Dawn was going to attempt to sue them, right, or others, but you know they didn't go through with it. I believe that there's going to be more coming. There's a lot of battle rappers that hit me behind the scenes. I can't use my own stuff. I can't do this. You know, I'm like, all right, what are you going to do about it? You're going to cry about it, or you're going to do something about it? You know what I'm saying? Because calling me about it is nothing. Like my lawsuit, for instance, people don't know my lawsuit's still ongoing. My lawyers were meeting with the judge and URL's lawyers yesterday afternoon. I'm not playing with them. They know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to play with anybody. And that's what people have to understand. Listen, especially people of color. We look at going to court as you snitching. And that's why in corporate America we take a back seat to a lot of these people, because they don't look at it like that. They understand this is how the world operates. You know what I'm saying? And we got to do better. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just you can't allow people to continue to take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not saying URL's wrong for what they're doing. They're 100%. They exercising their rights. Oh, you want to play with me? All right, here you go, Adam. Bow. That's what they did. They don't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? They don't fuck with them. You think they want RBE to be getting this praise and Max Out 3 is the biggest event, or Max Out 2 is the biggest event, or we like their shit better. They don't want to hear that shit. They like this. So the best action is, let me get this nigga out of here. But that should make him understand that, yo, they're waging war on you, dog. What are you going to do now? What are you going to do to fight back? You know what I'm saying? And this is going to tell who's in it for the long run and who's not, because they're clearly trying to establish that they're here to stay. You know what I mean? So I want to see how this pans out, but I think a lot of people should pay attention to this, more attention to this and less attention to fucking people fighting at events. Like, this is actually something that can teach you something.
How long?
Right?
How long can this be drawn out for? Like something as simple as this, because you know your shit is way more in depth. Your suit. So like, but this one battle, one event, like how long could something like this be drawn out for?
Well, I believe that the URL is gonna. I believe that Rare Breed is gonna counter by asking for a dismissal. I think I'm not sure what it's called. They're gonna ask him to get thrown out of court. So it's gonna go in front of a judge, and the judge is gonna review the facts, and he's basically going to, give his judgment if there's sufficient evidence to continue to go with this case, right? So, due to the pandemic and the fact that a lot of these court cases have been backed up, this could go a while. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, there's steps they're going to go. They're going to sit. They're going to be in front of a judge. They're going to try to figure this shit out. If the judge believes that the URL has adamant proof that this happened, then it continues. He starts setting dates for depositions. There's a lot of different things that are going to occur within this lawsuit. Now, let's just say that RBE feels like it's not worth it. He can get a settlement, or he could offer a settlement for the situation. I don't believe that he's going to want to settle. I believe he's going to fight this tooth and nail. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you could spend more money on fucking lawyer fees than what you're actually going to be paying out. So you got to weigh the options if you're Rare Breed Entertainment. But this could take a couple years. It could take longer than a couple of years. It all depends on the actions that what the judge decides, and the ramifications that RBE's facing. It might not be worth it to fight.
Okay, wait a second, Norbes. Hold on 1 motherfucking minute now. Hold on 1 minute now. 2 years? I gotta pay a lawyer for 2 years? How am I supposed to do this on my battle rap salary?
Well, so this is different, but this is a case that is league versus league. So listen, this is what comes with the game. So a lot of lawyers. Let's just say, for instance, QP, you have a case against RBE or URL. Some lawyers may take it pro bono if your situation, monetary-wise, makes sense. In order, you know what I'm saying? Some lawyers will work with you, bro. You just have to have them. When you engage in a lawsuit of this magnitude, the defendant's gonna have to pay. You know what I'm saying? And in URL situation, let's say if you're a battle league, sometimes that battle league may say, or that lawyer may believe that battle league can really benefit over the situation, not charge you as much as take more on the back end. It all depends on your lawyers. You can negotiate with your lawyer as well, as long as they view it as beneficial. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of you having a lawyer, what I'm
Ivy worth the heat.